Welcome back to SEO Crash Course for WordPress users. This video is about Robots.txt and how you can edit the file with WordPress. You need to use a Robots.txt file to specify which sections of your site should and which should not be accessible to search engines. For example, you don't need the WP-admin directory to be crawled and indexed by search engines because it's intended for internal use only. Robots.txt file is a plain text file, and it should be placed in the root directory on your server, which means you need to place it in the same folder where you have your website files and folders on the server. You need to specifically call it robots.txt, otherwise it's not going to work. So if you go to FileZilla.com and add /robots.txt, you're going to see the content of the file over here. So as you can see, it's right in the root directory on my server. Okay, thing is, WordPress uses a virtual robots.txt file. That means you won't find this file on your FTP server for editing or whatnot, because it's created dynamically each time a user visits your site. Though it's visible if you add /robots.txt to your site URL, as you can see here. Still, it's not available on your server if you try to find it with the help of your FTP manager such as CuteFTP, FileZilla, or CyberDuck. In case you want to have the option to specifically edit your robots.txt file manually, you should install the WP Robots.txt plugin or any other plugin that works that way. It's gonna allow you to edit your robots.txt file right in your WordPress dashboard. So let's install the plugin and see how exactly it works. While in your WordPress dashboard, go to Plugins and select Add New. Now, just type in the name of the plugin, which is WP Robots.txt. Now hit the Search Plugins button. Having found the plugin, just click the Install Now link. You should have a pop-up window now that double checks if you really want to install the plugin. Just click OK. Now just click the Activate Plugin option. At this point, you can just expand the Settings drop-down menu and select Reading. Now, just find the robots.txt content text field, and what the field contains is the content of your actual robots.txt file. As a matter of fact, your code can be a bit different, and that depends on the way you installed your WordPress. For example, if you installed your WordPress in a subdirectory on your server, it can look like this. So as you can see, it's in the webdz-wp directory, and then we have the wp-admin directory. So we're just specifying the path to this directory. And the same holds true here. The wp-includes directory is inside the webdz-wp directory. I'm just gonna delete the subdirectory. Anyways, it should block by default the following directories from indexing: wp-admin and wp-includes. Though the default settings are workable as well, it's still best WordPress SEO practices to modify it just a bit so that your robots.txt file looks as follows. The first line shows which exactly crawling robot you want to target, and an asterisk means that you want to target all of them. In other words, you're saying, hey, all of you search robots, act as follows. Alternatively, you can point to specific crawlers such as Googlebot, Rogerbot, etc. So instead of user-agent : asterisk, Googlebot. And that's how you can target Google specifically. But I'm gonna use the default setting for the first line. The rest of the code just disallows access to specified directories, such as feed, trackbacks, and so on. Since you want to have the option to rank in search engines with the content that is in the uploads directory, actually wp-content-uploads, the second to last line actually allows access to the subdirectory, so that again you can rank with the content of the directory, such as images or whatnot. And the last line just points to the location of your sitemap.xml file, which Google and other search engines use for properly crawling your site. In case you want to fine-tune your Robots.txt settings, let me explain how to do it. And before we go any further, make sure that your Robots.txt file does not say the following: disallow : because it means that you disallow access to all your site, so search engines will index nothing. Just keep in mind that you don't want that rule in your Robots.txt file. Speaking of which, take a look at this SEO nerdy joke. So there's a chick and there's a guy and some content from a Robots.txt file. So it says user-agent : lame guy, I believe it's this guy, disallow : / which means everything. In other words, this chick disallows everything to the guy. Hopefully, this joke can help you to better understand how disallow : / works. Okay, let's move on. So, to target a specific directory, just enclose its name with slashes. For example, disallow : WP content / So this way you disallow access to all the content in the WP-content directory. In order to target a specific file, you just need to define a path to the file along with its name. For example, just add your -file.php. So this is how you can disallow access to specifically your -file.php that is located in the WP-content directory. You can actually point like that to all sorts of files. So it can be an HTML file, it can be an image file, for example, PNG. Also, it can be a CSS file, pretty much all kinds of files. That said, I'd like to mention one really widespread issue. You may need to disable dynamic URL indexing. A dynamic URL is one that contains a question mark. Such URLs can cause all sorts of SEO issues: duplicate content, duplicate page title, etc. And that's actually why you usually want to disable search engines from indexing pages with such URLs, dynamic URLs. You can easily do it with the help of Robots.txt file just by adding the following line: disallow : ****. Thus you disallow access to your dynamic pages and search engines just will not index it. So before I wrap up, I just paste in the recommended code for WordPress Robots.txt file. Again, that's this one. That's the copy that you're supposed to use. That done, you need to save your changes by clicking the Save Changes button. So now you know why you need your Robots.txt file and how to use it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Did you happen to make sure that your WordPress site is A-OK in terms of on-page and technical SEO? No? Thing is, if you did not properly take care of your WordPress SEO, your site will not rank as high as it could. Take my SEO crash course for WordPress users, and you'll be able to fix all your on-page and technical WordPress SEO issues, such as installing and configuring SEO plugins, Robots.txt, XML sitemaps, using synonyms, and image optimization, video SEO, permalinks, and the list goes on and on. This course allows you to put your WordPress SEO in order quickly and efficiently. Just click the button to learn more. Are you still there? Since you are, please like the video by clicking this like thumbs up option. Also, you can share this video on your favorite social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, Google+, you name it. Other than that, you may want to comment, just like that. And if you want to be sure that you never miss out on my awesome vids, just subscribe to the channel by clicking this green button that says subscribe. It's gonna be so much fun.